Here are my 2 touchdown bets for Packers Lions, brought to you by the Action Network app. And my first pick, I went with Jameson Williams. I grabbed his touchdown odds at plus 250. Now he's got 4 touchdowns this year and 14 targets in 2 games since returning from suspension. He saw 2 red zone targets last week against the Bears. And I think this is a matchup versus the Packers that he could exploit because the Packers play cover 2 at the 4th highest rate in the NFL. And Jamo leads the NFL in fantasy points per route run versus cover 2. And he's done well against cover 3, which the Packers also play at a top 10 rate. So with Jamo getting carries now, potential for longer targets, there's a nice upside for Williams to score this week. And my next pick, we're going to take Sam Laporta, but we're going to take him for a first half anytime touchdown. This is a bit of a trends play, but it has worked for me. When Laporta scores, he scores indoors and typically in the first half. He has 16 touchdowns in his career, all of them indoors. 13 of them scored in Detroit. Now, only 2 of those 16 touchdowns have been scored in the second half. And in both of those games, when he did score in the second half, he had already scored in the first half. And now we're facing a Packers team that ranks 30th in defensive DVOA versus tight ends. And it's also a team he scored on in the first half when they hosted the Packers for Thanksgiving last season. So I still like his anytime touchdown at plus 250, but there's just too much upside for the first half touchdown given the history. So those are my 2 picks. We're going with Sam Laporta and Jameson Williams, both bets tracked at the Action Network app. Bon chance.